What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video today. Bit of a different one, something new that I thought, would be interesting. Bayern Munich's 2020 Champions League winning team. Where are they now? Obviously, they didn't just win the Champions League, they won like 6 trophies that season. I believe they won like the Super Cup, Bundesliga, Pokal, then the UEFA Super Cup, and the Club World Cup, and the Champions League. So, kind of a crazy season. So, I thought it'd be interesting to look. It's been 5 years now, where are all these guys at? And yeah, we'll just go through the starting 11. Then at the end, I'll show you the bench and we can have a look at some of the names there. First up, in goal, I think everyone knows who was in goal. It's obviously Neuer. And we all know that Neuer, he's still there. So yeah, Neuer's still at Bayern Munich, still their number one to this day. But I don't think he will be there for many more years, to be honest. I can't see him playing for more than maybe 2 more years. I mean, he has been Bayern's goalkeeper for like 15 years or something, but getting on a bit and not quite the same goalkeeper he once was. Now, starting at right back in that Champions League final where they did beat PSG was Kimmich, who is also still at Bayern. Bit of a theme. Quite a few of these players are still at Bayern. Quite a few of them were still fairly young when they won the Champions League. So yeah, Kimmich still at Bayern, but he has played in midfield a fair bit since this game where he was playing at right back. He's switched to midfield, still plays right back occasionally. But yeah, Kimmich is still there. Next up, the first centre back was Jerome Boateng, who is now actually retired. But he was playing for a couple years after Bayern. So he went to Lyon, and then he went to Salernitana, then he went to Lask in Austria, and then he retired after that. I believe it was like last year or the year before. But yeah, he did go on to play for 3 more clubs after Bayern. I believe it was only 1 season each at all three. But yeah, Jerome Boateng is now retired. Now the centre back playing alongside him, who is now, since then, won the Champions League 2 more times, I believe, David Alaba, obviously now at Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure he's won the Champions League in 2022 and 2024, I want to say, at Real Madrid. Obviously not playing as much this season, had some injury troubles of late. But yeah, he did leave for Real Madrid, I believe on a free as well from Bayern Munich. But yeah, I mean, I think he might, I think he's the only one in this list to have won a Champions League since this one. Yeah, bit overcomplicated that. And then the left back who started in that game, kind of his breakout season, you'd say, still at Bayern Munich, Alphonso Davies. Um, Obviously, this season he's had injury troubles, but hopefully he's back on the pitch soon. But yeah, I think he was like 19 or something this season. The season they won the Champions League, and he actually like tore up Barcelona, and he was kind of like his breakout season. Then since then, he probably hasn't gone to the heights people once thought. Has had some injury troubles, and he still is fairly young, so you'd think he can still continue on in the future. Next up, the first midfielder is Thiago, who is now the assistant coach at Barcelona. So that's a bit weird. Obviously, went to Liverpool after Bayern Munich and then retired a couple years ago. And then this season, he started off as the assistant for Barcelona. So back to his roots of Spain with Barcelona now. Obviously, the team Bayern did humiliate 8-2 on their way to winning the Champions League. But yeah, Thiago is the first coach that of this video, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't think anyone else is a coach. There's only 2 retired players in the starting 11, by the way. So now everyone else from now on is still playing football. Speaking of playing football, next up, playing next to him was Leon Goretzka, who was also still at Bayern Munich. So that's fun. I remember he went on some crazy transformation and he was suddenly just absolutely jacked this season. They won the Champions League. Everyone was so confused what happened. Like the whole Bayern team just basically got jacked this whole season. So there were some steroid allegations floating around. Because like half their skinny team just got jacked. Like Lewandowski, I think Alphonso Davies and Goretzka were all quite sort of skinny players, and they were just absolutely built after that. So whoever like their like card, strength coach or whatever, whoever that is either just giving them steroids or has got some crazy routine for them. But yeah, Goretzka is still at Bayern, just like the next player who was playing also in that game, I believe, on the wing was Serge Gnabry. Obviously, we all remember his hat trick, or was it 4 goals against Spurs when they won like 7-2 in that same season as well. And yeah, he is still at Bayern to this day. Obviously, yeah, one of the many players still at Bayern from this day. I mean, he was pretty young when they won the Champions League. That's why he's still there, I guess. Next up, who was not still at Bayern and played that day, Thomas Muller, who just recently at the start of this season joined Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS. And yeah, it's a bit weird seeing him not at Bayern, but at least it's like not a team in Europe. But yeah, Thomas Muller, who would have thought that he's left Bayern now, but seems to be doing pretty well at Vancouver Whitecaps. I know he's had like 5 penalties or something. I don't know, I just see things. Next up, another player to have left Bayern. That seems their whole attack is left. Also just left at the start of this current season, Kingsley Coman, the man who scored in the final as well, is now at Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia playing with Ronaldo. Apparently, Ronaldo convinced him to join or something, and that's why he went there. I mean, it's not the worst reason, but yeah, he is now in the Saudi Pro League for Al Nassr. So yeah, I mean, he's still fairly young, I believe, as well. Like, I didn't really expect that. I thought he'd go somewhere else, but this guy has won like 15 league titles in 16 professional years or something because he was at PSG, then Juventus, then Bayern. But now he's at Al Nassr, and they don't win things ever since Ronaldo joined somehow. So maybe he won't win this season. And finally, starting up front for Bayern, the man who was robbed of his Ballon d'Or because they cancelled it, even though they could have just done it on Zoom or something. Should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2020. Lewandowski, obviously. We know he's now at Barcelona, but I believe his contract does expire at the end of this current season. And apparently, Barca aren't looking to, extend it. So maybe a return. I mean, they won't. They have a Harry Kane, but maybe he could go back to Dortmund, or I don't know, probably go to like MLS or something. Or maybe he'll go back to Poland, like Lech Poznan or something. But yeah, also there is the bench from that day. Couple of recognizable names. Obviously, Sula now at Dortmund, Pavard at Marseille, Hernandez is at PSG, Javi Martinez, I believe, is retired, Coutinho's back in Brazil. No idea who Cuisance is, I'll be real. Perisic, I believe, is at PSV. Tolisso is at Lyon, and Xerxes at Man United. And then you got the goalkeepers, and Odriozola, I believe he's at Real Madrid. I don't know where he is now. But yeah, that was the bench from that day. A couple names there that you might recognize. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. And let me know if you want to see more of this type of video.